Hello, Barry here from peterglenn.com, and today we're talking about the anatomy of a running shoe. Running shoes may look like other sneakers, but they contain specialized technology and design features that help you run. To get started, it's helpful to understand the purpose of each element of the running shoe and how the slightest change may affect your experience, and here are the main elements to know. The outsole is primarily designed for durability, but it's also designed for flexibility with deep flex grooves in the forefoot, even a heel cleft in the heel to let you have a more smooth heel-to-toe strike. So those flex grooves are going to give you plenty of flexibility in the forefoot. Okay? And again, extra durability on the lateral or the outside of the heel for heel striking. Okay? Some shoes, the outsole, being a little bit lighter weight, will only have a little bit of carbon rubber in the heel and the forefoot, making the shoe a little bit lighter weight. Some shoes may have an exceptional amount of meat underneath the whole foot with very, very deep flex grooves to give additional flexibility as well, and extra durability along the lateral or the outside part of the heel as well. Okay, so we're moving on to the midsole. This is the foam cushion between the outsole and the upper. Primarily designed to cushion runners from impact forces and guide them through their stride. Since we're talking about the midsole, you should know about the heel-to-toe drop. This is the difference between the heel height and the forefoot height in millimeters. Not the overall thickness, just the difference between the heel and the toe. A higher heel-to-toe encourages heel striking, whereas a smaller heel-to-toe drop will give you more of a midfoot or a forefoot strike. And not to get confused with the heel-to-toe drop, the stack height is the thickness of the midsole in millimeters from the bottom of the midsole to the top of the midsole in the front and the back of the shoe. Some midsoles will be thicker in the heel and forefoot with a lower heel to forefoot drop, where some midsoles may have a thicker heel-to-toe drop. All of the midsoles are going to have deep flex grooves from the outsole to the midsole to provide flexibility in the shoe. Some of the shoes have either guide rails or different density midsoles, and that's going to control the motion of the shoe. The upper of running shoes is definitely designed with nylon mesh to give you plenty of breathability, to let some of the heat out. Obviously your feet get warm when you run, but over the last couple decades or so, where shoes used to be made only with nylon mesh, they used to use leather overlays. They no longer do that anymore. They make pretty much a one-piece upper that stretches all in the right spots. That would be in the ball of the foot, near the pinky toe as well. But uppers have become lighter weight than they ever have been and much more breathable. Moving on to the toe box, which is part of the upper. This area needs more space than you would think. The shoe should allow you to flex and spread your toes naturally in both the width and the length without rubbing your toes. And it should not bind, especially from the ball of the foot all the way across to the pinky toe. Insoles of shoes are removable, so you can take them out and let them air dry after a long run, but you could also replace them with better insoles. Some insoles are a little bit thicker. Insoles today don't provide so much as arch support, more than just a little extra cushioning in the heel and toe, a nice buffer between the midsole and the upper. I hope this video has given you some good insight on the anatomy of a shoe. And if you had any questions, head over to peterglenn.com for all your running shoe needs.